Jacob DeShezar, missionary to Japan, Week 2. Does anyone remember what was happening to Jake when we talked about him last time? Do you remember who prayed for Jake? Jake had just jumped out of the plane, hoping he would land in the safe part of China, and his mother was praying for him. After she prayed, her fear went away and she fell asleep, trusting God answered her prayer. Sometimes when your life is in danger, many memories come into your mind. As Jake fell from the B-25 bomber, maybe he thought about his life growing up on the farm or how much he loved baseball, football, math, and riding his horse, Trigger. One thought that did pop into his mind was, where will I go if I die? But Jake was falling fast, and he couldn't even pray. He didn't know how. I've never prayed to God when I was safe, he thought. I can't start now. His family had gone to church, but Jake hadn't paid much attention. He remembered thinking, Jesus lived so long ago. What do I have to do with him? The Bible seems boring. It's just stories of old men with long beards who prayed all the time. Jake didn't understand that God loved him and wanted to be his friend. He didn't realize how exciting the Bible is to those who trust God. When Jake got out of school, he left God out of his life. He got a job taking care of 4,000 sheep for a farmer in Nevada. Then he started his own business and raised turkeys, but he ran out of money. What should I do with my life? He wondered. Every time a plane flew over, he stopped to stare at it. He thought about how much he would love to be up there flying. Jake decided to join the army. He was trained as an airplane mechanic and bombardier, someone who releases bombs from warplanes. Now Jake was falling from the same plane he'd dropped bombs from earlier that day, and the ground was just seconds away. Jake hit the ground hard and felt the pain of broken ribs. He rolled over, struggled to his knees, and cut the parachute into strips, and wrapped a large piece around him to stay warm. As he explored his way in the dark, he bumped into a small brick building. He crawled inside and slept until the sun woke him up. He left the building and began to walk. He passed many Asian people, but he couldn't tell if they were friendly Chinese or enemy Japanese soldiers. Eventually, he stopped by 2 young soldiers playing with children outside a hut. American, he said, pointing to himself. Then he pointed to the soldiers and asked, China or Japan? Were the soldiers Chinese or Japanese? Come back next time to find out.